Hey there, Foundation staff. Sherm here. Welcome to SCiP-Dictation Live, February 14th, Valentine's Day edition 2018. So, you might notice something new. I've got new tech. That's why this stream is about 15 minutes late. I've been setting up my new editing headphones to my adapter, to my condenser, so now I can monitor my recording in progress like the professionals do. So this is a new incredible frontier of being able to record. So, now when we do all these voices, I'm gonna know if it goes wrong before it goes wrong. And I'll tell you what, the first thing that I find when having an actual monitor into my microphone is I can hear all of the background noise. I can hear the entire world around me in a way that I can't normally. So this is going to bring a whole new world into the art of recording these voiceovers. And while I've been stalling talking about my shiny new headphones, I'm also trying to pull up the chat. So one thing that's going to make this weird is that every time my laptop makes a ping sound, I can hear it now, where it doesn't make a sound normally. So I can hear all my computer sounds, and it's crazy. And I can hear the world around me, and I can hear myself in the microphone. Oh my lord, this is going to change things, man. This is a real game changer. We're going to make things happen. Okay, here we are. So we got lol know what, awama. Sup mate, how's it going? Notice me senpai, what's up? Ellen is here, C-Jops is here. So in case you're new to the channel, this show is for hanging out with me while I record SCP readings. This is behind the scenes stuff. You can ask questions about the recordings, the SCP videos, and I'll chat in between. So, I am going to set up my Audacity. I now have microphone monitoring. This is really weird. Okay, so open a new Audacity window. I'm going to have to remember to replace that thing. Audacity. Alright, now you'll notice that for SCiP-Dictation Live, the title is now is just the date rather than a bunch of readings. That's because I'm going to attempt to go through as many as I can on each day. So, let me give you a run through of today's readings. Our reading list for today. We have Ground Control, which is a tale based on a SCiP that Synthetic Alien did. So we're going to do the tale and then link to his video, which is going to be cool. Meanwhile, once I get that out of the way, because I've only got to record about 2 or 3 words for that, because the rest of it is SatPoutKataDuck, our favorite SCP, our bot. So he did most of it because it's a Russian accent, but I'm going to cover those words. Then 3444-4, I have to get out of the way because there's a musical number coming up for it. But that shouldn't be too long. After that, we're going into Patreon requests. So we've got Date Night and SCP-939 from Witness. Then I think it was Latios, who asked me to do 2761. And 2761, at the very least, I'm going to need a girl to play Pearl. A girl to play Pearl. So, we're going to go through these along the way. And if I have time at the end of today, I'm going to go through and do a diminished thing, which is a Dr. Spanko tale. Yes. And I'm going to follow that up with SCP-1048, because my version of SCP-1048 is broken. Someone commented on the video, and apparently it's been up for 2 years, but it cuts off halfway through, and I didn't know that. So I've got to go, and I thought to myself, well, I could just re-upload the version I had before, but I've gotten so much better at this since then. So I'm just going to remaster it, because 1048 is a really good SCP, and I'd like to start it from the beginning and do it right. Oh, and for everybody in the Site42 Discord, the contest for the t-shirt contest is going to end after this stream, because I can't judge the t-shirt contest on stream while I'm recording. And final note, in case you're new to the channel, Hi, my name's Sherm. This is Site 42. We mainly do SCP readings, which you're seeing the behind the scenes of now. We also have guest artists do SCP readings. If they can do like high quality, we teach people how to do SCP readings. And then I also do small explainer videos. And apparently, Witness says thank you for her requests. You're welcome. Oh no, Pabs is having love life problems. God help us all. But now, it's time to get 30 seconds of silence for noise correction for our first reading of the day. So everybody, it's time to meditate. Yes. All right, so we have our noise correction silence in the room. Now, to open up our first reading of the day, which is SCP-Net/Ground Control. Ground control to Major Tom. I don't actually know the words to that song. Right. Delete, delete, delete. Ground control. So, Satpalkadaduck did all of this, so the only thing I have to do is evil demon voices of the italics. So, alright, so let's see. We've got to say, let go, you can return home, they want you home, look how they try. You can't hold out much longer. Wrong, wrong, wrong. Ooh, I'm gonna do something creepy for that. I'm gonna do like echoey voice and weirdness. Nice. Can't stop. Weak, pitiful thing. You will fall. Home. Okay, so that's all the lines. Let's line this up. And words. Presence, and this presence was with him. Does it say anything? He wasn't drifting, he was being pulled. The presence, it felt wrong. So he stopped it. He's not sure how he caught himself. The presence raged. Okay, so good. We have some emotion here. That's what it means. So, if you're going to act it out, do the best to actually match what the text says, right? Okay, here we go. It was a false warmth, a false feeling of hope. Let go. No, what the heck was that? That was terrible. Let's, no. Let go. You can return home. They want you home. Look how they try. You can't hold out much longer. Wrong. 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 Oh, okay, I gotta move this a little bit. So, a little bit of that take spiked on the volume, so I gotta redo that last part. Wrong, 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 wrong! Wrong! Oh, good memes ruined by Kevin Spacey. Damn it. Hello, Brad Barman. Welcome to the stream. Wrong. 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 Nice, we got it. All right. Copy pasta that. And on to the next sentence. That felt wrong. But what he didn't expect is for it to oh, how the presence raged. Can't stop. Weak, pitiful thing. You will fall. Home. All right, and that's all for this one. That's a shorty. I'm just going to give that a quick listen.
Let's go. You can return home. They want you home. Look how they tried. You can't hold out much longer.
Thank you, SCiP-Dictation. Voice acting 101 is if you make the facial expressions, your voices come out more like the way you want them to. So when you watch people who like professionally voice act, you'll see them do all these stupid faces because it's acting. It's just you can't see them act.
You will fall. Home.
And that last one's going to be neat, that last home. Because he's saying, I'll finally come home. And then I'm going to put my home over his. Acting. All right, so this is ground control. That was quick. Let's save the file. Ground control. Insert that into SAP-Conduct stream. All right, and I'll add that to the editing list. That way I don't forget to do it. All right. Unedited. Ground control for SAT. Excellent. And we're back, and the next reading in our lineup is 3444-4. 3444-4. So let's all take a stroll to SCP-3444. Which, okay, I don't want to be that arrogant guy who thinks he's so cool, because I'm not cool or nothing, but I'm just noticing that when I started recording SCP-3444, it was like at a plus 50 upvotes, and now that I've put out 3 episodes, it's at like plus 69, plus 69. I don't think I had anything to do with that. I think I had something to do with that. I didn't have nothing to do with that. I might have had something to do with that. Probably didn't have anything to do with that. We don't need that Sherman guy saying our things. Although, the next episode, this one that we're doing now, has an original musical number. Oh my god, we're doing SCP the musical for real. Penguinator wrote a song, and he performed it. And one of my friends back home, who's a professional singer, is going to sing it. And we have an original musical number based on Tufto's lyrics that they wrote in this skip. I'm so excited for SCP the musical, you don't even understand. Okay, here is SCP-3444. Let's knock this sucker out. New Audacity file. Oh wait, before I do that, let me just copy and paste the 30 seconds of noise correction. I don't need to do it every time. Track, new, boom. There we go. Don't have to meditate every time if you just copy pasta the noise correction. Okay, here we go. Oh god. My brain just went blank. What did I do before? I need to make sure the format is the same every time, so I have to listen to the opening of the last video and make sure that I didn't accidentally, I don't know, say something weird, like how it starts.
Any civilians. The use of SCP item number.
Oh, damn it, that's number 1. I need number 3.
SCP-3444-3 opens onto some form of open area.
Okay, cool. I did not open it in any way. That's good. So I just dove straight into it. I'm Philip DeFranco. Let's jump right into this. That was bad. Let's cut that. There's a live stream. Just censor that. Whoever's doing YouTube, just cut that. We don't need it. We don't need it. Okay. Here we go. 3444-4. Time for action. And how? SCP-3444 opens onto an urban area, stylistically reminiscent of that found in SCP-3444-3. The area is typically portrayed as... Sorry, I have Facebook messages coming in, and so they interrupted my reading ability. They caught my eye line. Yeah, like in golf, there's a rule where you're not supposed to walk between someone and the hole while they're putting, or like in front of them so that they can see you, because you don't want to draw their eye line and distract them. That's like the same for everything. Like, don't walk in front of someone when they're playing video games. Don't walk in front of someone when they're shooting pool. Or in this case, don't walk in front of someone when they're reading a script, because it makes it really hard to keep reading. So, how far did I get before that happened?
SCP-3444-3.
Okay, so I made it one whole sentence. This bodes well. Okay. And how? The area is typically portrayed as some form of slum or poor neighborhood. At this point, the cognitohazardous effects ordinarily begin to alter not just the actions of the subject, but their personality too. They will consciously take on the role of someone living within a slum or house within the neighborhood, attempting to become successful at their chosen field, but instead relegated to a less desirable form of employment. The SCP-3444-9 instances will often be hostile to the subject, either through aggression or through attempts to take advantage of the subject's vulnerability. After these interactions, the subject will perform a soliloquy, or for golden events running the musical script, a solo musical piece, discussing their condition, before returning to SCP-3444-1. Please consult Experiment Log 3444-15 for more information. Experiment Log S... Drat. Da-da-da-da-da. Editing. So good. At my job, I don't mess up that much. Okay. Experiment Log 3444-15, Section 4. So it's crazy. I never realized how much this coat makes noise before I got a headphone monitor. Like, I can just constantly hear this coat rustling. Like, all the time. Like, this is really frustrating. Like, I gotta stand really still. That's... Okay, so lab coats are good for critique lab when I don't have to record, but can't do a coat from recording because I can't... Yeah, now I can move my hands. Frickin' A. Funny thing about Italian people is they can't talk when their hands are tied. So now I can't do anything else unless I can move a little bit. Alright. And, lol know what Avum asks, what is your favorite SCP, if I may ask? XS, SCO, SXP, SCP. So I have a couple favorite SCPs. First and foremost is my SCP that I wrote, which is SCP-3806. That's wrong. No, it's 3086. 3086 is my SCP, so it holds a special place in my heart. I may write another one one day, but I haven't finished any drafts yet. Beyond that, my favorite not by me is A3999, which is amazing. People say it's bad all the time, but it's good, it's well written, it's just not people's favorite flavor of SCiP, and that's fine. If you don't like it, it's fine. If you think it's bad, you're wrong. Don't at me, fight me, whatever. Beyond that, 3043 and 3143, which are the Murphy Laws, along with Never Met a Fictional Character I Didn't Like. The Murphy Law series is by far my favorite canon. It's gonna be a canon soon. Someone else just need to write some Murphy Law stuff and it'll be great. And then for joke SCPs, I like 008-J because Jeff is just a nice guy. He just wants to find the gents, mate. We should be Facebook friends. Smiley face. Jeff is such a great dude, and I want to hang out with him, except he'd get lost and we never get to hang out. So yes, 3999, the Murphy Law series, and Jeff, 008-J.
15, Section 4.
Right. Subject, D508. A female from Vermont, USA, convicted of the premeditated murder of her boyfriend, Keith Baker. This experiment is notable for being the first occasion on which the musical script was activated, in which each silver event features an elaborately choreographed musical number. Summary of prior silver events. At SCP-3444-2, Origins. The station opened onto an orchard in Vermont.
The station opened onto an orchard in Vermont. Origins. The station opened onto an orchard in...
Yeah, I said "and" because I went to say "a" and then I changed it to "and," so I said "an." Brad says that he is thinking about writing an SCP document soon, but struggling to get started. The only reason I wrote one at all is because I was in a Discord server. I was in the SCP Declassified's Discord, and I had this really good idea. And Longbow wants to know what my SCP about. So my idea was, what if Fred, SCP-423, was evil? Just flat out. That was my first thought, is what if this sentient fictional entity was evil? Okay, well, what could he do? Well, he can't do anything unless he has different powers than Fred. So maybe instead of changing from story to story and like going in between them, he multiplied so that he was in every story. Okay, well, how does he do that? Well, if he makes contact with a book, he spreads. Or if he's mentioned, he comes into being. And so my SCP is audio because everything I do as SCPs is audio. So it's an SCP about a thing you can't describe in text or pictures because it will create an instance. So you had to speak the entire thing. So that's my SCP. It's like an 11-minute long audio tape, or you can just read it because I left the script there. That way people who didn't have time to listen could at least read it. Even though I know it's not in universe. Oh, well, you can't type about it, but you typed about it. Yeah, I get it. Origins. The station opened onto an orchard in Vermont. A small farmhouse containing SCP-3444-9-A was located 50 meters away from SCP-3444-2. SCP-3444-9-A took the form of D-2508's father. The instance appeared to have imbibed a large quantity of alcohol, and spent much of his dialogue blaming D-50... Drat. 2-5.
Spent much of his dialogue blaming D-50... Origins. The station opened onto an orchard in Vermont. A small farmhouse containing SCP...
Right. But continuing.
Large quantity of alcohol.
Large quantity of alcohol. And spent much of his dialogue blaming D-2508 for her mother's death. Don't stumble on the number. And spent much of his dialogue blaming... Oh, gosh darn it. I don't feel like I'm coming from this sentence right. Let me hear what I said.
Have
large quantity of alcohol, and spent much of his dialogue blaming D2508 for her mother's death. Upon leaving the farmhouse, D2508 sang a musical piece about how she wished to leave the countryside. Drat, I can't read far enough ahead to get these words right.
D2508 sang a musical piece of...
D2508... Continuing on.
On leaving the farmhouse.
Upon leaving the farmhouse. Upon leaving the farmhouse. D2508 sang a musical piece about how she wished to leave the countryside and attain some form of success in the city, before returning to SCP-3444-2. At SCP-3444-3, Bright Lights, the station opened onto Times Square, New York City as of 2001. D2508 entered through several shops located around Times Square while singing a musical number, along with several SCP-3444-9 instances acting as background singers and dancers, about her hopes for life in the city. Once the musical number had finished, D2508 returned to SCP-3444-3. Begin log. The station opens onto a street in New York, lined on... I feel like I said that wrong.
The station opens onto a street in New York, lined on... The station opens onto a street in New York, lined on...
Actually, I said that perfectly.
The station opens onto a street in New York.
Okay, hold on. The chat just... Alright, so... What is this whole bowling ball meme? I haven't seen it. I saw it in like a Discord server the other night, and I don't know what's going on. Can anyone tell me what's up with this whole bowling ball thing? It's a bullying ball something. Is that the whole joke? Is it like a picture of a bowling ball and then you be mean to somebody? I missed this one. Like, it snuck under my radar. I'm not sure what's going on with this. I just see a picture of a bowling ball, and then people are like, ban the bowling ball. What? What's going on? I didn't show up in time for this meme, guys. I was late to the party. I missed it.
Begin log. The station opens onto a street in New York, lined on... The station opens onto a street in New York, lined on...
So that's fine. Let's cut that.
Upon leaving the farmhouse, D2508 sang a musical piece. Upon leaving the farmhouse, D2508 sang a musical piece of...
Cool. Okay, we got that cut. Now... there we go.
The station opens onto a street in New York.
In New York. Lined on both sides by run-down, deprivated housing blocks. Unlike the rest of the locales visited, which appear to take place in the early 2000s, the appearance of the buildings is more akin to New York in the early 1990s. D2508 exits SCP-3444-4 and walks into the street. She is swiftly approached by an SCP-3444-9 instance, apparently representing her boss. What the hell are you doing standing around, missy? Okay, that's a little loud. I'm gonna have to bring down the volume on that voice so I don't blow out the speaker. Or the mic. So let's do a little editing. Cut that to where I want it. Yeah, so Lavish is looking for the SCiP proposal link. YouTube comments chats don't seem to let you post links. So if you want to throw that in the Site42 Discord server, maybe under like the general or the SCP general channels, then I can check it out in there. Because I have the Discord pulled up. I just stick to the chat because that's who's actually watching right now. So that's most of the chat I need to see. But we can also look at it in there along the way. Continuing on! Audacity.
Representing her boss.
Turn down the mic volume just a pinch, the smallest pinch. Hello, Oh no, my... What are you doing? What are you doing? I can't believe you're waiting. What the hell are you doing standing around, Missy? Come on, tables ain't gonna wait themselves. Huh, this is gonna be fun. This guy's a blast. He's such a nice dude. Is there an SCP that you absolutely hate or just cringe when you read it? I don't know. I'm not much of a hating guy. Like, because, like, at one point I thought SCP-3300, The Rain, was, like, really boring and I didn't like it. But then I did a researcher's notes on it because someone requested it, and I studied it, and I was like, oh, well, there are good things in here. And I can see why someone else would like it even if I don't. So that's the kind of guy I am. Like, even if I don't like something, I kind of find ways to like it. But off the top of my head, I can't think of any that I like despise. Like, that's like super negative. Like, don't be a dick. Don't be mean. Just be nice. Just have fun. We all writing things, huh? Could be fun. Could be nice. Let's see. What the hell are you doing? Maybe you shouldn't make those loud noises. You're making the tables break. Okay, that's the right volume. That's how I want to say it. That's how it's gotta be. What the hell are you doing standing around, Missy? Come on, the tables ain't gonna wait themselves. There's no the. Dang it. What the hell are you doing standing around, Missy? Come on, tables ain't gonna wait themselves. Dilligaff asks if 3456 is coming soon. And actually, that reminds me to bother Volgin. So I'm going to go on Discord right now so I don't forget to... Oh, wow, that was a while ago. Hey, dude. Any headway on 3456 Dunologues by chance? Cool. There's a little headway. Cool. Progress! Yes! Alright, so. Come on, tables ain't gonna wait themselves. What the hell do I care? You be at the diner in 15 or you're fired. I run a business, not a charity. No excuses. You wanted this job, you have to put up with it. Nice. Oh no, did I go Russian for some reason? That's weird. Oh no. Did I really? Is that a thing that happened? Did I go Ruski on that? I did not mean to. Oh no.
What the hell are you doing standing around?
Oh, okay, good. When I was messaging Volgin. Yeah, that's just because I make funny voices all the time. Even when they're really bad voices. That's what I do.
What the hell are you doing standing around, Missy? Come on, tables ain't gonna wait themselves. What the hell do I care? You be at the diner in 15 or you're fired. I run a business, not a charity. No excuses. You wanted this job, you have to put up with it.
Cool, cool. That works. That works. Let's put that in the list of things.
Presenting her boss.
And we'll cut that, and we'll go to the end. And the girly lines will be added in by my singer. So, hey, I dare you to read SCP-527-D. You should put that in the reading requests. Put the link in there. That way I know to find it. In the Site42 Discord server. Make a link in the reading request channel. That way I can find it later. Because there's a lot of requests. I'm trying to catch up. It's been a busy month. Alright. What the hell are you doing standing around? Blah, blah, blah. And now the boss instance walks away. The boss instance walks away. Another SCP-3444-9 instance, bearing a strong resemblance to Keith Baker, then approaches D2508. Alright, so that was the boss. He was really angry, and he's kind of like Carl from Aqua Teen Hunger Force. Except, I'm not really good at that voice or any voice, but I just make sounds with my mouth and it happens. So hey, what are you gonna do? So now Keith... Damn it, girl. You're breaking my heart. You know that? I've been slaving away at work all day. Yes, that's where it is. That's the guy. God, it's almost like John Travolta in Grease, but it's a little not quite the same. But it's gotta be higher. It's gotta be higher a little bit. Damn it, girl. You're breaking my heart. Yes. That's what it's all about. Okay. Damn it, girl. You're breaking my heart. You know that? I've been slaving away at work all day. The least you can do is get me my goddamn supper. I should be the one bringing in the dough. Me. That's my job, isn't it? My fucking purpose as a man? For God's sake, I thought we were trying for a baby. Fuck you. Be back before midnight or you'll get what you deserve. At this point, D2508 begins to sing. Alright, let's see how we spiked the mic. I didn't check this. I didn't spike that.
Damn it, girl. You're breaking my heart. You know that? I've been slaving away at work all day. The least you can do is get me my goddamn supper. I should be the one bringing in the dough. Me. That's my job, isn't it? My fucking purpose as a man? For God's sake, I thought we were trying for a baby. Fuck you. Be back before midnight or you'll get what you deserve. At this point, D2508 begins to sing.
Nice. I can go with that. All right. Keith, what a douche. What a skadoosh. All right. And now song, 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 song. The music and singing abruptly end. D258. Oh. Oh, wait. Oh, gosh. Okay, so I better record that, then I better tell Penguin what that is. The music and singing abruptly end. D2508 stands still for 20 seconds before speaking again. Okay, I'm glad I caught that. Right now the musical number that we have, that Penguin wrote, ends with like this big dramatic swell and it keeps growing and it keeps growing and it keeps growing until the final line. But it's not supposed to. It's supposed to stop. Penguin, Discord server, Penguin. Hey, dude, I am recording 344-4, and I just saw a thing. Check this out at the end. The music and singing abruptly end. D2508 stands still for 20 seconds before speaking again. So she kind of stands there in silence, so we don't really want to I come back and the chat's like, but it sounds really cool. Don't do that. Take some artistic license, bro. Don't change it. It's such a cool song. It's such a cool ending. Do it that way. Oh, man. Artistic license. I see what you mean, though, that it builds and it builds and it builds and then it sounds dramatic at the end. So, actually, hold up. The chat, I'm streaming while I message you because I'm dumb, says it sounds awesome and we shouldn't change it. I'm going to ask the author about taking artistic license. Because maybe they're into it. Tufto has been paying attention on the... has been following on Reddit all the episodes. So I'm going to be like, hey, private message, I got a question for you. So, send a message. Boop. It's the wiki. Everything is artistic license. You do make a good point. That is fair. All right. You're right. Artistic license. It sounds really cool. I'm not going to mess with it. I am making a decision in the name of art. I don't take artistic license a lot, but I usually go for accuracy. But no, license. Forget. I'm just going to delete it all. I'm going to assume he hasn't seen it. Just delete. He's offline. He won't know. I got rid of it. Forget everything I said. We are doing it live in the name of art. Okay. Back to finishing this reading so I can get on to more readings. So here's the chat. The chat is back. Back to the chat. In the name of art. Okay, so did I say end log? I might have not said end log yet.
Stand still for 20 seconds
before speaking. End log. Summary of subsequent silver events. At 3444. Drat. Really? Dang it. Oh no! Oh no, please tell me I didn't do it wrong every time. I didn't do it wrong every time. Please tell me I didn't do it wrong every time.
Along with several SCP-3444-9 instances acting as background singers and dancers about her hopes for life in the city. Once the musical... At SCP-3444-3...
Okay, I did that right.
Life, about her hopes for...
Oh wait, further back.
Origins. The station opened on... At SCP-3...
Okay, I did not do it wrong except this time. Good. No, not good. Put it back. Fix it. Don't break it. I didn't buy it because I didn't break it. It's fine. Everything's fine. Nothing is ruined.
Summary of subsequent silver events.
All right. Everything's fine. Nothing is ruined. Continuing on. At SCP-3444-5, first site, the station opened onto a French restaurant in Manhattan. SCP-3444-9-B appeared as a copy of D508's. I got confused by her number. 2508's a really hard number for me.
SCP-3444-9-B.
Apparently 2508 is just the hardest number in the world for me to say. Let's try that again. SCP-3444. 3444 is also really difficult, apparently. SCP-3444-9-B appeared as a copy of D2508's acquaintance Jacob Manuel. The two sing a duet concerning forbidden love. At SCP-3444-6, Big Break, the station opened onto the ticket office of a different train station. D2508 bought a ticket to Albany, New York State, before engaging in a solo song concerning themes of romantic love and heartbreak. At SCP-3444-7, Love, the station opened onto a woodland in upstate New York. D2508 met SCP-344... There's a weird hyphen in here I don't think is supposed to be there.
508.
Continuing on. 3444 would be easier to say, but it's not official enough. You gotta sound fancy, so 3444. Must dictate. D2508. Met SCP-3444-9-B. The two then engaged in an impassioned duet in which they proclaimed their love for one another. The sound of an alarm was then heard. D2508 then ran back into SCP-3444-7. At SCP-3444-8, Climax, the station opened onto Times Square again. Several policemen were present, telling D2508 that she had been completely exonerated from the murder of the Baker instance. In response, D2508 initiated an elaborate musical number involving all the SCP-3444-9 instances present, including SCP-3444-9-B, concerning her newfound freedom, desire to stay in the city, and relationship with SCP-3444-9-B. At SCP-3444's second... No! No! Control Z. Control Z is the best, as C-Jop said. Gosh darn, don't mess everything up.
508 met SCP-3444-9-B.
Let's cut that.
508 met SCP.
There we go. We're good. We're good. Everything's fine.
3444-9-B.
At SCP-3444's second manifestation, Wake Up. SCP-3444-9-B and the Baker instance appeared on either side of D2508 after she stepped onto the platform. Piano music in the key of E minor could be heard as SCP-3444-9-B attempted to encourage D2508, while the Baker instance attempted to denigrate. Denigrate is a word that you don't see very often. That's okay. Okay, denigrate. Denigrate's what we're gonna say. Good vocabulary word of the day. All right. All right.
Attempted to encourage D2508.
Attempted to encourage D2508. While the Baker instance attempted to denigrate to... While the... While the Baker instance attempted to denigrate D2508. D2508 was noted as being visually upset at their appearance, swiftly exiting SCP-3444. Done! We got it! It's in the box! We got it done. It's over. 3444 is ready. So now, my part of this is done. So let's save this project as SCP-3444-4. Save. And now we wait for the songwriter, not the songwriter, he's done. He's just going to record a clean version. And then my singer is going to sing it. And we'll have all spliced together, and we'll have a fantastic new episode of SCP-3444. So now, that is all the official work I had to get out of the way. So now we're getting on to Patreon requests. First and foremost, we're going on to my list is on my list because my list is a list that's on my list. And my phone says that we're doing date night. Aw, yeah. Valentine's Day. Date night. Giggity, giggity. All right. Okay, so let's add this to the list for editing. That way I don't forget. Don't forget I forgot. 3444. Waiting for Urka. And so when Urka gets me vocals and Penguin gets me music, that will be edited. Cool. So now, moving on. Go to the URL, cut it down. Date night. All right. So we got it. Okay, down, down, down. Okay, this isn't that long. Here we go. All right, let's play this game. Let's play this sucker. Here we go. All right. Wait, I gotta get my clef voice. My clef voice has gotta be ready for this. I gotta be ready to get sexy. To get sexy with Dr. Clef. Dr. Clef is gonna be so sexy. Dr. Clef and SCP-173 are gonna let's get it on. Dr. Clef. Dr. Clef is very in the back of the throat. Because when I asked Clef, the author, what Clef should sound like when I wanted to do Duke Till Dawn, his response was kind of Rick Sanchez-like, but not really. So just a little bit. Just a little bit like Rick. I don't want to Morty. I don't want to go all the way. I don't want to, that's too much. We got to go a little. Farewell, Brad. Thank you for joining us for the first 50 minutes of the stream. All right. So, date night. All right. Let me get my sexy narrator voice on. Alvarez knocked on the open door and stepped into the office. Yeah. All right, here we go. Oh, wait. Darn it. Need the noise reduction. Get that back. Copy. And new file. Control-Shift-N. Gosh darn it, Ellen. Yes, to be fair, you have to have a high IQ to listen to Site-42. What? Audacity, don't you do this to me. Don't you do this to me, Audacity. Don't you mess with me right now. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Okay, we're good. We're back. We're back. Audacity has it together. Yes, indeed. Quite right. Plebeians. Yes. Yes. Okay, so, date night. Alvarez knocked on the open door and stepped into the office. You asked for me, sir? Dr. Gears looked up from the files on his desk, fixing his gaze on the young security guard. Yes, I've been trying to contact Dr. Clef all evening, but he's not answering his phone. I'd like you to locate him and make sure he's all right, and tell him I have something urgent to discuss with him. Crud! Okay, I gotta separate these voices. Narrator is sexy time narrator. Almost like Zap Brannigan, or any Phil Hartman voice, Phil Hartman-esque voice. I'm Troy McClure. Meanwhile, Alvarez is high-voiced, and Dr. Gears has to be monotone. No up and down, because Dr. Gears is... He's not a robot, guys. He's not a robot, guys. Dr. Gears, he's not a robot. He's totally not a robot. Gears isn't a robot. Don't tell him you said he was a robot. Just don't. He's not. It's fine. He's not. He's not. He's not. So, let's separate these voices a little more. Alvarez knocked on the open door and stepped into the office. You asked for me, sir? Dr. Gears looked up from the files on his desk, fixing his gaze on the young security guard. Yes, I've been trying to contact Dr. Clef all evening, but he's not answering his phone. I'd like you to locate him and make sure he's all right, and tell him I have something urgent to discuss with him. That was more monotone. Whew. Man. It is hard for someone as up and down and all over the place as I am to play that kind of monotone.
Sure he's all right, and tell him I have something urgent to discuss with him.
Okay. But sir, it's Friday night, Alvarez said, suddenly uncomfortable. If you'll recall... Oh, I see. It's his... Yes. And he can't. He's left instructions that he's not to be disturbed under any circumstances. That's right, sir. Well, I suppose things can wait until tomorrow then. Morning then. Very well, sir. Alvarez left the office. first one because we don't need it. Cool. C-Jops is like, just run a pitch filter over it. And it's nah, acting practice. Gotta practice, gotta get good. Get good. Get monotone, get good. Alright, here we go. Troy McClure. You may remember such fills as Date Night. Zap Brannigan. Dr. Alto Clef sat in the dining room of his Site 19 suite. The place was lavish by any standards. Gold embossed well. I'm gonna start that over. That was... I'm so mad I'm just gonna scrap all that. Dr. Alto Clef sat in the dining room of his Site 19 suite. The place was lavish by any standards. Gold embossed wallpaper, ornate oak paneling, 18th century furniture, the table set with priceless china and the finest silver. An antique Ming vase sat on a pedestal nearby, gleaming in the warm glow of the crystal chandelier. An original Caravaggio hung on the wall. An original Caravaggio hung on one wall, a Vermeer on the other. Barry White played softly in the background.
Dr. Alto Clef sat in the dining room of his Site 19 suite. The place was lavish by any standards. Gold embossed wallpaper, ornate oak paneling, 18th century furniture, the table set with price...
No. Salt says, read me a bedtime story in the chat. And it's like, well, this is a bed story. This is a story for the time you spend in bed. So, I got you, buddy. I got you.
18th century furniture, the table set with priceless china and the finest silver. An antique Ming vase sat on a pedestal nearby, gleaming in the warm glow of the crystal chandelier. An original Caravaggio hung on the wall.
There we go. Okay, we found the missing link. So now we can move that up.
Dr. Alto Clef sat in the dining room.
All right, here we go. The fennel soup was exquisite. Ah, Dr. Clef. All right. Clef exclaimed, setting down his spoon and wiping his mouth with his napkin. The fennel soup was exquisite. Exquisite. It's exquisite. Also, okay, so no, I can do better. Delete all that. So, not only do I have to do Clef, but I have to do Clef trying to be sexy. So, the fennel soup was exquisite. D12130 really outdid himself tonight. Yeah, here we go. Because it's one thing to do a voice. It's another thing to do a voice of a person emoting. And that's what we're going for here. No. God damn. Sexy Clef. Stupid sexy Clef. Clef exclaimed, setting down his spoon and wiping his mouth with his napkin. The fennel soup was exquisite. D12130 really outdid himself tonight. He gestured to one of the several D-class personnel in attendance. More wine, D23879. Wrong number! Wrong number! Why are they 5-digit D-classes? Why are you doing this to me? Whoever wrote this. I don't need this. You're making my life difficult for no reason.
He gestured to one of the...
More wine, D23897. Right away, Dr. Clef, the man in the orange jumpsuit said, nervously stepping up to the table and refilling his glass with a particularly crisp Chardonnay.
Nervously stepping up to the table and refilling his glass with a particularly crisp Chardonnay.
And fixed, and there.
The man in the orange jumpsuit. Right away, Dr. Cliff.
Right away, Dr. Cliff. Nervously stepping up to the table and refilling his glass with a particularly crisp Chardonnay. Crisp! Crisp is a word. Crisp is a word that exists, and it's a word I can say. Crisp.
The man in the orange jumpsuit.
Let's go. I want to start with the man in the orange jumpsuit. Here we go. The man in the orange jumpsuit said, nervously stepping up to the table and refilling his glass with a particularly crisp Chardonnay. Clef lifted the glass to his mouth, took a sip, and sighed with satisfaction. This is nice, he said, smiling at his guest. We should do this more often. Don't you agree? Across the table, SCP-173 stared back at him, unmoving, silent. 5 D-Class personnel were positioned around the living statue, their eyes fixed on it, cold sweat dripping down their faces as they struggled not to blink, not to break eye contact, not even for a second. A 6th man stood directly next to 173, trembling with terror as he lifted spoonfuls of fennel soup up to its face, smearing the contents where its mouth should have been. May I just say how lovely you look tonight, darling? Clef said, his eyes moving appreciatively over the black evening dress covering the statue's curves, the blonde, lustrous hair of the wig on its head, its rouged stone cheeks. I was going to wait until later, but seeing you like this, I just, look at me. You have me babbling like a schoolboy. I don't know what it is about you. You've always had that effect on me. SCP-173 looked on. Ellen, I can't stop laughing. Oh no, please, you gotta breathe. You gotta breathe. Don't forget to breathe. All my friends are dead and they can't stop laughing. The Nerd Jack says, yo. Salt asks if this is a porno of SCP-173. Yeah. Yeah!
You've always had that effect on me.
You've always had that effect on me. SCP-173 looked on, its stone features blank, impassive. Anyway, Clef said, I got you a little something to show you how much I appreciate you being here, sharing this evening with me. Cleft reached into his... Cleft. That's not how you say that name. This word, it does not mean what... I do not think it means what you think it means. Oh! Oh, Salt! Hey! Finger guns! Oh! I guess you could say 173 looks pretty snappy. For those who can't see the chat later on, that's the joke. Alright. Just want to make sure everyone in the future got to appreciate that rapier wit. Alright.
Sharing this evening with me.
Ah, here goes. Clef reached into his pocket and took out a small flat box, handing it to D23897, who was standing nearby. The man took the box and went around to the other side of the table, his heart rate rising as he approached 173. Open it, darling, Clef said. D23897 opened the box, revealing a gold necklace inlaid with dozens of small diamonds. It should be the right size. I had it made especially for you. Go ahead, put it on. Clef smiled. D23897 removed the necklace from the box and reluctantly tied it around 173's neck, wincing as his fingers brushed against the cold, hard cement surface. Clef was momentarily at a loss for words. It suits you to perfection, he said at last. God, you're beautiful. I feel like I never want to take my eyes off of you. At that preface. Actually, for the chat, let's see, oh no. SCP-173 is the best waifu. SCP Porno, Rule 34 is about to break the internet. What dating sim is this? Clef's playing the 173 dating sim. Q, let's get it on. is let's get it on a Barry White song or is it an Al Green song? Because we specifically have Barry White, so I think what we're listening to right now is actually My Darling, I can't get enough of your love, baby. I wish I weren't a tenor. It would sound way better if I were not a tenor.
Clef reached into his pocket. I take my eyes off of you.
Can't take my eyes off of you. All right. Oh, there's Can't Get Enough of Your Love, Babe. All right. Yes, exactly. Okay, so here's the thing. In these videos, you have to use royalty-free music so you can monetize without getting sued. But, I think for the sake of art, I'm gonna pull a Lord Bung, and I'm just gonna use the real song, because the art is worth it to not actually use a fake song when a real song cue is in it. So I think I'm gonna do that for the art. For the art. At that precise moment, can't get enough of your love, babes, began to... Let's try that again, with about 10% less suck. At that precise moment, can't get enough of your love, babe, began to play. Clef felt his heart flutter. It's our song, he breathed. As Barry White's rumbling voice filled the air, Clef found himself staring into 173's alien, painted-on eyes, losing himself in their depths. You know, he said after a moment, his voice now a little more than a husky whisper. I'm gonna say that better.
You know, he said after a moment, his voice now a little more than a husky whisper.
SCiP says, YouTube might let you license that song for extra ads? I wonder if that's a thing. I had not known about that. I will have to check it out and see if I can, use that. Alright, so, you know. You know. He said after a moment, his voice now little more than a husky whisper. I'm suddenly not very hungry anymore. What do you say we retire for the night? Clef was lying in his ample bed, 173 at his side, the lush satin sheets in disarray around them. The D-Class personnel were standing in a circle around the bed, 10 pairs of eyes that had not left the statue for the last 2 hours. I can't tell you how much these little trysts of ours mean to me, Clef was murmuring in 173's ear. Running Site 19, all that responsibility, all those lives depending on me, it gets so exhausting. You're a miracle worker, you know? You really... His train of thought was interrupted by a series of hushed whispers. Two of the D-Class personnel seemed to be having an argument. Clef cleared his throat loudly. One second, I've got to do something real quick. Sometimes I have to actually respond to the messages that come onto my phone for business purposes. So... Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Okay, so...
Class personnel seem to be having an argument.
Seem to be having an argument. Seem to be having an argument. Clef cleared his throat loudly. Do you mind? I gotta actually clear my throat. Clef cleared his throat loudly. Do you mind? D23897. I got the number right. I had just so many digits that I didn't realize I got it right. Dang it. Drat. 23897. D283. Now I get it wrong. D23897 snapped to attention. I'm sorry, sir. It's D45931. He hasn't slept in a couple of days, and he was starting to nod off. I told him he had to keep his eyes open. Oh, I see. Well, actually, that's not necessary. D238. Oh, no. Oh, no. First of all, I really wish we had a better number for this D class, so I could not say this number 9 times. D23897 frowned, confused. But, sir, the statue. I won't deny she can be a feisty one, what with those fiesta states of hers. But as long as I'm around, she won't try anything. So, there's no danger? D23897 asked. That's right. No need to worry. Now, if that's all, Clef said, I'd like to get back to... Then why are we here? Okay. So now I need to make sure I don't spike my microphone while I yell this. Hey, all right, volume goes down just a little. Then why are we here? Nope. Sound test lower. Then why are we here? Try again. Then why are we here? Nope, still quieter. Then why are we here? Why did you make us stay?
Then why are we here? Why did you make us stay?
Cool, that's better. So now I'll add in the little bit in between the Clef says, or the narrator says. D23897 nearly shouted in disbelief. Nearly shouted.
Then why are we here? Why did you make us stay? D23897 nearly shouted in disbelief.
Okay, that's fine. I'm almost shouting, but I'm not really shouting because I'm in a room, so I didn't actually shout. Okay. Clef gave the man a strange look, the hint of an unhinged smile playing on his features. I just like it when people watch. Oh!
I just like it when people watch.
Gosh darn it. That's a thing now. That exists in our lives. Can't escape it. Alright. So that is the end of Date Night. Save project. Date night. Giga-D. Giga-D, giga-D, giga-D. Let's take it down and go to put this in the editing file so we know to do it at some point. Date night is done. All right, next in line. We are going to run at SCP-2761. So, file save. This was beautiful, thank you. Now bullying ball. We gotta wait on that one. That one's gotta be in the lineup. I still gotta get through all of today's work. I got some Patron stuff to do. I got stuff I gotta get recorded for different episodes for different people. Gotta do my job part. So, here we go. And gosh, I keep forgetting to pull up the right one and get the noise correction, copy, file, new, put away, close. Control Shift New Track, pace noise correction. Got it. Good. Continue. Have I done Bs? Asks SCiP. I have not done Bs. Although I know Volgan has done Bs. And I tend to aim at ones that haven't been done as much. Because my channel is very small. So if I do one someone else has done, they just go to the one with the person with the more people. So like, no one else has done 3999 or 3001. And that's why those videos are popular. If Volgan does 3999 or 3001, people are going to go to those videos. Because he has like 10, 20... 2,000, 50,000. 25 times? 25 times as many subscriptions as me. So he gets a little better of an ad boost. But we'll get to it down the line, because it is a fun story. Bees is... Ooh, actually, Bees is really artistically fun, because it's like gibbering madness. And I like gibbering madness. That's what 3001 was all about, was gibbering madness. So maybe that'll get higher than I thought it might. But for now, haha, let's go to hit up... What time is it? Do I have to go to work yet? I have time for one more. Okay. So... SCP-2761. Go. Alright. So, Alright, so this is the one with the really long interview log. So, chit-chat. Alright. Starting at the top. Don't start recording if you forgot to breathe. That's stupid. Breathing is important. Item number, SCP-2761. Object class, Euclid. Special containment procedures. SCP-2761 is currently stored in a lead-lined Class B semi-aquatic containment unit in Site-71. Clearance for SCP-27... Alright, well, we got through some stuff before failure struck again. Clearance for SCP-2761 research is available to Level 2 personnel and higher. Research of SCP-2761 genetics is limited to Level 3 personnel and above. Though carnivorous, SCP-2761 must be supplied a steady diet of fruit to minimize the carcinogen output in its waste. As such, Site-71 personnel assigned to SCP-2761... 2761... Site-71
personnel assigned to SCP-2761...
Get the number right, don't mess it up. Get the number right, don't mess it up. If you ever thought voice acting was glamorous, you were wrong. It's ridiculous. As such. Site-71 personnel assigned to SCP-2761 must set aside time to restock food supplies every week. Description: SCP-2761 is a genetic hybrid species that has undergone multiple physical
SCP-2761 is a genetic hybrid species that has undergone multiple physical
Let's do better. Let's not suck as bad. Woo! SCiP-Duck is here. Huzzah! And we did, I got ground control all set. So we got that online. So I will edit that now that I have my stuff and your stuff, and we can put it together. It'll be great. And then we'll link it to Synthetic Alien. All the channels coming together in friendship. Okay, so. Description. SCP-2761 is a genetic hybrid species that has undergone multiple physical mutations since its containment in 2005. It initially possessed amphibious and piscine traits. Pissing. I know that because I had to do another one that mentioned pissing traits. And I was like, certainly it can't be pissing, right? They wouldn't do that. But they did do that. It's pissing. That's how you say that word. Since its containment in 2005. It initially possessed amphibious and piscine traits similar to those of species found within the Florida Everglades. First, I messed up that take, and second, oh god, it's a Florida SCP. Everything's weirder in Florida. Oh no. What are you doing to my home state? Why would you do this? Gosh. It initially possessed amphibious and piscine traits similar to those found of species within... So many words in this one! Wordy, you're wordy. You have weird words in extra places. It initially possessed amphibious and piscine traits similar to those of species found within the Florida Everglades! Everglades! I lived there. I can say the name of it. I didn't actually live in the Everglades. I lived in Central Florida, so that doesn't count. It initially possessed amphibious and piscine traits similar to those of species found within the Florida Everglades, where it was originally discovered, but has since developed more reptilian features. As of May 13th? May 13th? May 13th? May 13th. As of May 13th. May 13th. Suffering succotash. As of May 13th, 2016. As of May 13th, 2016. Officially, it's not 20. It's not fancy enough. As of May 13th, 2016. As of May 13th, 2016, SCP-2761 measures 12 meters in length and resembles a large hunchbacked bipedal alligator with a large mouth structure. It's not a large mouth structure, it's just with a mouth structure. Boom. With a mouth structure similar to that of Carchacarnicus bull shark. Carcharinus lucus. All right, we're going to Google to learn how to say the Latin genus of Carcharinus. Lucas pronunciation. How to pronounce Carcharinus.
Carcharinus lucus. Carcharinus lucus. Carcharinus lucus.
Carcharinus lucus. Carcharinus lucus is the name of the shark. Carcharinus lucus, we're gonna say it right. Carcharinus lucus, I'm not gonna get it wrong. Carcharinus lucus, here it comes now. With a mouth structure, that's where I start. With a mouth structure similar to that of Carcharinus lucus, bull shark. SCP-2761 possesses a notably yellow skin coloration, a petaled, flexible frill that can conceal and protect its face, and Alright, so I said consistently instead of constantly, but you know what? I said Carcharinus lucus right on the first try, so how about that? What the heck was that? No one saw that coming. I didn't have to say that 9 times. And constantly exudes a scent described as smelling like overripe bananas. Additionally, SCP-2761 possesses biohazardous blood. At least 32 known genetic carcinogens and dozens of known hazardous bacteria strains, including Clostridium tetani, E. coli, and Streptococcus.
At least 32 known genetic carcinogens and dozens of known hazardous bacteria strains, including...
Okay, we're gonna do this. It's gonna happen. Let's... Okay, test run. At least 32 known genetic carcinogens and dozens of known hazardous bacteria strains, including Clostridium tetani, E. coli, and Streptococcus. I was so close! Including Clostridium tetani, E. coli, and Streptococcus are present. We got it. Alright, here we go. At least 32 known genetic carcinogens and dozens of known hazardous bacteria strains, including Clostridium tetani, E. coli, and Streptococcus are present. It appears its gut flora also constantly produces even more of the former. However, instead of causing SCP-2761 harm, it appears these compounds and bacteria are beneficial for it, inciting even further mutations over time. Strangely, despite all the mutations of SCP... Drat.
Despite all the mutations of SCP...
Sometimes I just add a word, because it's fun to add words where they're not supposed to be. Strangely. Despite all the mutations SCP-2761 has undergone, it has never shown signs of any cancers or tumors. SCP-2761 cells each possess an extremely large nucleus, with the genomes containing hundreds of spliced genes from other various species. Apart from its primary genome, the nuclei also contain at least 68 other unaltered sets of DNA from various species. These unaltered genomes have never shown signs of major mutation, despite SCP-2761's blood being full of mutagens. Instead of breaking down and causing major long-term health problems, SCP-2761's genome will rapidly rearrange and replace lost segments with DNA from the unaltered genomes, inciting SCP-2761's gradual changes in physical appearance. It is possible that SCP-2761 somehow absorbed... Whoa, cancel. So what happened there is it's using it as a... It's using a non-S word as a plural, and that's what I got confused. Hello, Daibuman, who welcome to the stream. We are halfway through SCP-2761 at current. Changes in physical appearance. It is possible that SCP-2761 somehow absorb and express these genomes through the organisms. It is possible that SCP-2761 somehow absorb and express these genomes through the organisms it eats. Addendum 2716. Ah! Try again. Maybe try not sucking. How about that, Sherman? You can do that? You can't do that. Okay, here we go.
These genomes through the organisms it eats.
Through the organisms it eats. Addendum 2761-1. Investigation into SCP-2761 uncovered information pertaining to a company known as Aquagene, a pet storefront that sells heavily genetically modified aquarium fish. Their selection is primarily made up of fish that exhibit color patterns not seen in their natural species, such as bioluminescence and exotic.
Such as bioluminescence.
So from such as. Such as bioluminescence and exotic color themes. SCP-2761 was apparently part of a set of prototypes for their next installment, Senti Fruity Fish, trademark. Below is an interview of Dr. Pearl Watkins, 29, and Dr. Matthew Nakamura, 41, two employees and genetic scientists at Aquagene. Interview SCP-2761-1, March 14th, 2005. Interviewed. Dr. Pearl Watkins. I'm going to do that in high voice too. Interviewed. Dr. Pearl Watkins and Dr. Marcus Nakamura. Interviewer. Researcher Matthew Liu. Forward. The purpose of this interview was to obtain information on SCP-2761 and possible motive behind its creation. Dr. Watkins and Dr. Nakamura were brought to an office near Site-71 for questioning, under the guise of an EPA questioning. Begin log 1320. 1320 hours. Cool. And back in there. And we got it, and we're good. And interview. Okay. So, Dr. Watkins, Dr. Nakamura. Alright, so I need a female to voice Pearl. So, I'll get that later. I need someone to voice Pearl. Probably, we'll see who's open. Okay, so let's go down. Everyone else, though. Dr. Watkins, Dr. Nakamura. Sir, my name is Matthew Liu. I'm an agent with the EPA. Yeah, I don't like using my same narrator voice for the researcher. I'm going to change that. Let's back up. Dr. Watkins, Mr. Nakamura. Sir, my name is Matthew Liu. I'm an agent with the EPA. I assume you know why you're both here? Yes, sir. We've been looking into your sales records for a while now. There's been some questionable product... Don't rush.
There's been some questionable product.
Daibu asks if I take requests or such. So I have a tier of ways I pick skips. I have patron requests, regular requests, and then any of them that I find interesting at the time. So I try and keep a balance between the three. That way it's not just all requests or all me all the time. So yeah, if you go to the Site-42 Discord server, there is a channel called Reading Requests, and you can put a link to the skip you want read, and I'll get it as I go down the list, or if it seems interesting, I might bump it in line, or if you're a patron, I'll bump it way up in line.
Looking into your sales records for a while now.
Looking at your sales records for a while now. There's been some questionable products you have on the market. Would you like to fill me in on your thoughts about this? Excuse me? Pearl? Dr. Watkins, we're not interested in Aquagene's overall business operations. We're only interested in one particular specimen. So, we're not in any legal trouble for selling our fish? At the moment, no. Though that may change depending on if you can help us or not. In August of last year, it appears you were starting up a new line of modified fish that would be released during the holidays. Oh, the Senti fish! Would you care to explain more about these? Of course, sir. See, our idea was to make a tropical-themed fish set, sort of Hawaii in December, if you will. And we wanted to introduce these fish as sort of a living air freshener. We were going to go for the classic samples. Our plan was for the selection to include apple goldfish, strawberry tetras, orange clownfish, raspberry and blueberry betas, pineapple puffers, and banana pipefish. Where was the mistake I made?
And we wanted to introduce these fish as sort of a living air freshener. We were going to go for the classic samples. And we wanted to introduce these fish as sort of a... And we wanted to...
There we go. That takes out the false take.
We're going to go for the classic samples. Our plan was... Arctic samples. Our
There's the other
plastic
broken one.
samples are gone. Our plan was
There we go. That's all of it. Right. And
banana pipefish.
banana pipefish. Oh, God, Marcus, will you please shut up about your scenty fish? Did you say banana pipefish? It is possible that one of these specimens escaped from your company's aquarium sometime in September of last year. On March 3rd, a research group of ours managed to catch this organism. Researcher Liu produces a picture of SCP-2761 in its initially discovered form, which resembles a yellow 2-meter alligator gar with early signs of leg development. Alright, let's fix that one.
In its initially discovered form, which resembles a yellow this organism.
Which resembles a yellow 2-meter alligator gar with early signs of leg development. This organism, can you identify it? Holy shit! Is it possible that this fish could have originally been one you engineered? It appears that its genome is very unstable, and is somehow unable to... Not unable to, it is able to!
Genome is very unstable. And one you engineered.
One you engineered. It appears that its genome is very unstable, and is somehow able to express the genes of other animals it eats. Is it possible that something could have gone wrong with the gene splicing in its early stages? I mean, it looks like it could possibly be... I mean, it's definitely yellow, so... But that looks nothing like a pipefish, and ours were only about 20 centimeters long. Dr. Watkins? Pearl, what's wrong? Dr. Watkins, please, explain what is going on. Pearl, I thought you had Higgins fired for Drat. Pearl. I thought you had Higgins fired after the stunt he pulled with the peanut jellyfish. You let him work on my team? Dr. Watkins, Dr. Nakamura, if you please. I apologize, Mr. Liu. You see, our, Senti Fish project, it encountered quite a few bumps in the R&D. So, it seems that without my knowledge, Pearl decided to temporarily hire Dr. Gregory Higgins to my research team. He has since been terminated from Aquagene for unprofessionalism. I gotta fix all that. I made a snort and it made a sound in the microphone and I hated it.
Higgins is my research team.
Research team. He has since been terminated from Aquagene for unprofessionalism. I see. Were there any incidents leading up to our capture of this specimen? If you were able to retrieve them, then how did... Pearl, are you saying that he made... Yes, actually. We've taken waste samples from this organism. It appears that it contains a multitude of gut flora usually found in people, along with various carcinogens. Oh my God. So Higgins must have made more of those things after he took them back. Put the originals in the disposal unit and then... End log. 1350. 1350 hours. Boom. And boom. 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 3029 on Discord. We need it. Okay, says Dagbyman. And in the meantime, that's the end of SCP-2761. We made it to the origins of Bananazilla. So, because I did the origins of Bananazilla, oh my God, Bananazilla Begins Part 1. What? How far does this rabbit hole? Bananazilla Begins Part 2? What? What? Are you serious? Coming soon, there's more! There's more! No! Well, now I have to read all of these and find out what Bananazilla is all about. Because when you name it Bananazilla, I need to know. I can't not know about this. But, at least for today, let me throw this in the save it. Save it so I don't lose it. Save project as SCP-2761 saved. And we'll add the third character. And then I will add this to the list of editing. Goes on the list of editing so I don't forget. SCP-2761 need girl. Done. Okay? So ground control 3444-4, date night, and 2761 today. That's not bad for an hour and 45 minutes of recording time. That went pretty well. So we got that. That went pretty well. Where do I work? I am a dance instructor. So I teach ballroom dancing, Dancing with the Stars kind of stuff. So I make appointments and private lessons and stuff like that. So I can make my own schedule. It's just that I have a student scheduled. So I have to go warm up, stretch, and then go be fancy dancer man. So, let's see. Anything else? Yes. So, thank you guys for tuning in the stream. I hope you had fun hanging out with me while I recorded all these SCPs. Thank Witness and Lashios for the patronage as well as the patron requests, because date night, dear God, hilarity. And 2761 is Bananazilla. That's also amazing. If you guys want to help out the channel in any way, shape, or form, viewing's the best way to do it. Sharing's extra credits. Like, share, subscribe, all that YouTube stuff. The links below have Patreon and the Discord and the merch shop. The merch shop has new t-shirts. They're way fancier than the stuff I had before, so if you like t-shirts, check it out. And yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. Hope you had fun. And see you next time, Foundation staff. Cheers. I poke you in the face. Maybe. Maybe I won't.